Before WhatsApp, before Instagram, before any smartphone boom, there was To Go, Africa's own social universe. At its peak, it was more than just an app. It was a movement, a community of over 20 million users with more than 12 million Nigerians alone, more than Facebook in the country at that time. Everyone wanted to be part of it, to own Go credit, to join chat rooms, to level up. To Go was the culture, and then it disappeared. So the question is, how did an app built by two university graduates rise to rule a continent only to vanish into digital memory? It all started back in 2006 at the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, South Africa. Two computer science students, Wolff and Ashley Peters, were just trying to survive university life. Lectures timetable were messy, venues kept changing, and students spent hours figuring out where they were supposed to be. So Alan and Ashley decided to fix it. They built a simple mobile website that helped them track their next class, what time, which building, which course. And of course, it wasn't fancy, but it worked. Their friends started using it, then more friends, and soon the small campus tool became something more. Alan, who was always the quick thinker, said one night, "What if people could actually talk on here?" And that one idea, communication, changed everything. By 2007, they built a small network that allowed messages between users. It didn't have photos, videos, or fancy profiles, just usernames and text. But somehow, it felt alive, and that was the part of To Go. Around 2008-2009, Africa's mobile revolution was underway. Smartphones weren't everywhere yet. Most people used feature phones, cheap, durable, and connected through 2G networks. And that is exactly what To Go was built for. It was light, fast, and affordable. You could chat for hours with just a few kilobytes of data. The founders made a bold decision to focus on Africa's mass market, not Silicon Valley's elite. They introduced chat room, vibrant virtual spaces where you could meet people who loved music, football, romance, or just wanted to talk about life. They also added Go Credit, a virtual currency which you could buy for profile boost and private chat rooms. They also introduced a level system, a subtle stroke of genius. Every chat, every connection, every day you logged in earned you points. And those points move you through ranks from beginner to rookie, amateur, professional, and eventually veterans. For many users, it became more than chatting. It was competition. Who could climb faster? Who could unlock the next batch faster? People stayed online longer, chasing the next promotion, watching their usernames rise in prestige as new members joined beneath them. It gave To Go the feel of a social game, and for millions, it turned simple chatting into a digital adventure. And suddenly, To Go became a new world inside your phone. By 2012, To Go had exploded. Over 20 million users across Africa, with Nigeria alone boasting of about 12 million active users. For context, Facebook had barely that number. At that time, if you weren't on To Go, you were missing the biggest conversation happening in Africa. It wasn't just an app anymore, it was a lifestyle. Teenagers sneaked phone into classrooms, nighttime lights glowed across hostels and bedrooms. Relationships started and ended in chat rooms called Lover Lounge, Music Zone, Niger Connect, and so many other things. People created usernames that became legends. Soft Queen, Gentle Boy, Crushmaster 101. You could also earn levels, buy virtual gifts, join VIP rooms, and all that mattered was who replied to your hi. Even people without computers felt connected for the first time. To Go broke the wall between the urban and rural youth. It wasn't just Nigeria. South Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, even Zimbabweans, everyone was on To Go. There were even stories of people meeting spouses there. Relationships were built. Some people met their wife, met their husband, and it was that deep. At its height, To Go had over 50,000 new users every day. The founders, still in their 20s, ran one of Africa's biggest social network from a small office in Johannesburg. They refused investors' pressure, keeping To Go proudly independent. But behind the scene, the world was changing. By 2013, a new wave was coming, and that was the smartphone revolution. Android phones were getting cheaper, internet bundles were improving, and users now wanted photos, videos, and voice notes. To Go had been built for text, simple, light, efficient. But the world was moving to multimedia, and then came WhatsApp. And while To Go still ran chat rooms and Go credit, WhatsApp allowed people to share pictures, voice messages, videos, all free and instant. Friends started migrating there one by one, and in response, To Go launched its Android version in 2014. But instead of rebuilding for smartphones, they simply copied the future phone design. Same small text, same basic menus, and for many, it felt outdated. In a digital world where looks and experience mattered, To Go suddenly felt like yesterday's app. Meanwhile, WhatsApp kept evolving, faster, cleaner, and more connected. And the truth about social media is, you stay where your friends are. Once your friend leave, you also follow. And while To Go still revolved around chat rooms and level, WhatsApp came in with freedom. No Go credit, no paywalls, no limits, just instant personal communication, and it worked anywhere in the world. You could send photos, videos, and voice notes without worrying about losing points or running down your rank. You could start a group with your classmates, your family, your entire street, all for free. WhatsApp offered something To Go never could: universality. It wasn't confined to Africa. Whether you were in Lagos, London, or Lisbon, your number was your identity. No username, no virtual levels, no Go credit. They made it simpler, faster, and global. And then there was this exhaustion. For many To Go users, the phone had slowly turned into a grind. They left their phones plugged in all night, screens glowing, batteries overheating just to climb another rank. To hit professional, to finally hit veteran, it was thrilling at first, but after months, it became empty. Once you hit the top, there was nothing left to chase. There was a time that they even had to increase those levels for so many people again. Meanwhile, WhatsApp was giving people what they really wanted: to just talk anytime, anywhere, without keeping score. And that was the difference. And while To Go built a name, WhatsApp built a lifestyle. And in the end, simplicity won. Around 2015, the decline was visible. Chat room that once boozed with thousands now felt empty. You will log in and see only a handful of green dots. Those long night conversations were gone. Some users remember that quiet moment, opening To Go and realizing the magic had disappeared. One user wrote, "It felt like walking into an empty city that used to be full of laughter." Soon, people deleted the app. New phones didn't even list it on the Play Store's trending charts. And by 2018, To Go was practically a ghost. The app that once defined African digital youth had faded quietly without goodbye. So what happened to the creators? Alan Wolff, To Go co-founder, went on to build Prompt, a digital consultancy focused on scalable software solutions for African startups. He's still in tech, quieter, more reflective, but always building. Ashley Peter also stayed in technology, working across product design and user experience. They don't often talk public about To Go anymore, but those who know them say they are proud. Proud that something two students built became part of Africans' history, because To Go wasn't just a chat app. It was a generation first taste of digital community. Every community has its own origin. Every continent has its own origin stories. In the US, it was MySpace and Facebook. In China, it was QQ. In Africa, it was 2Go. It taught a generation how to connect, how to express themselves, and how technology could belong to us. Sure, it didn't survive the smartphone wave, but it proved that African ideas could dominate Africans' hearts. And technology changes. App rises and fall, but memories, they don't uninstall that easily. Because somewhere deep in the archive of our phones and our youth, 2Go is still logged in. So what's your thought about it? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about 2Go? For many of you that were lovers of 2Go, I can remember my experience with it. I can never forget my username, Favor304, still on 2Go. I can never forget so many experiences, many people that I chatted with online, many people that I met for the very first time, days of chatting with sport and all of these things back then on 2Go. I remember carrying my mom's phone just to make use of 2Go, just to use 2Go before I finally got my phone. Oh, it was that beautiful. So if you have so many beautiful experience, because I know that so many people got married through 2Go, let me know and share your experience in the comment section. What made you love 2Go and what made you feel like it was time to let go? Let me know in the comment section. But do well to subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time coming across my video, do well to like this video, do well to comment, share this video as much as you can. See you in the next. Love you guys.